Well, hello, dumb motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is everyone's favorite jack of all trades with a foul mouth, Commenter Urban, and welcome back to another awesome fucking video, guys. I greatly do appreciate it. Before I do dive in this bitch, one big special out to all of you guys, my viewers and my subscribers, for sticking around watching this shit. That's the reason why I fucking do it, is for all you guys, so yeah. And as you can see today, we have here my model, my 1/200 scale model of the USS Arizona by Trumpeter Models. You can see on the front here this amazing fucking portrait of her out at sea doing maneuvers off the coast of Hawaii. And if you guys are wondering, are we starting to work on this model? That would be a big fuck no, guys, because I don't have the shit for it. I don't have the aftermarket shit, and I don't have the paint. So, no. But I'm using it as a backdrop because I'm going to review today. I'm going to do a book review with you guys about something. It's about this subject, about Pearl Harbor. My brother the other day came home and he handed me this book. He said, I found this, I figured you'd be interested in it. And so the book is titled Pearl Harbor, The Way It Was, December 7th, 1941. Text by Scott C.S. Stone. It says it is an Island Heritage Special Edition with previously unpublished photos. And of course on the front we have Arizona as she is today, with the memorial straddling over the top of what would have been once the midsection of the ship. Now, on the back side of the book, it says the same thing, Pearl Harbor, December 7, 1941, and it talks about this boat called Rainbow One, which I did look into it. Not around no more. That boat's not around no more. Because it said from the Hilton Hawaiian Village. It was a 3-hour tour of Pearl Harbor it went on. And of course a little bit about the author. So anyway, when I opened it up, I seen this at the top here. It says, our trip to Hawaii, July 1988. Well, whoever the hell went to Hawaii, you guys were fucking lucky sons of bitches. Because I would love to go to Hawaii. And of course you have the Arizona Memorial. And there you go. And there's a little bit of an intro about basically the day before the attack. And of course we have this amazing picture of Arizona out at sea. It says 1939. But basically what this book is, or what this book does, kind of like pretty much kind of like a general telling of the story of Pearl Harbor, from basically the Japanese planning the attack. And you're told the story through several views, including one of a pilot. His name is Katayama, is one of the pilots of the Zero Zen, which would be the Japanese Zeros. And of course it tells the story also by the American side of things, of the attack. And I can tell you right now, for being such a short little book, it's very fucking gripping and very riveting. A very riveting little book. And then it says here, it was 7:55 a.m. a moment Katayama knew he would remember all his life. Banzai, he whispered, and it grew into a great shout of joy. Banzai! Banzai! Of course the dive bombers swarmed across Ford Island, saying the torpedoes fitted with wooden fins for shallow running, and the sheltered waters cut through the surface, began their deadly run while the pilots jerked their Nakajimas toward the security of the high skies. Katayama saw the flickering of guns aboard the ships. The Americans had come alive. The Arizona shuddered and heaved with the devastation of a bomb in the forward-powered magazine. A sudden and intense fire boiled out of the heart of the ship, and her decks were hidden by great rolling clouds of choking smoke. Pretty much, even though, like I said, it's a short book, but it really does paint a very destructive and very detailed picture of what happened, especially, the devastation and destruction of most of the ships on Battleship Row, and of course of a lot of the planes on the field, including, Hickam Airfield. Of course, this picture here, that is a ship's magazine exploding. I think that's the USS Shaw. I believe that's the USS Shaw. There's the Nevada. The only ship that day that rose up steam and tried to get the hell out of Pearl Harbor, but sadly she didn't make it. And of course, we have some really nice illustrations in here too. And of course, the American side, started throwing up. Of course, we did knock down some of them ships. There's California, she's listing. And I believe that's Oklahoma. She's rolled over. Okay, this is the picture of Shaw. This is the Shaw. She was a destroyer. She was in dry dock when this happened. Her whole bow blew off. And of course there's Arizona. The crumpled, burning. And right here it says the Arizona went down withering in death, dying with more than 1,100 men trapped in her hull. The Oklahoma died on her side, sinking with more than 400 men entombed below her decks. The California sank like a wounded mammoth going down at the stern. The West Virginia settled in the mud of the harbor bottom, her main deck awash in the oil-shrouded water. And the Nevada lay aground, smoldering and shaken with explosions. Blazing like a gigantic candle, the Utah slipped beneath the surface and disappeared. The Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Tennessee hunched like great wounded beasts, fighting the destruction that had threatened them all. Like I said, pretty descriptive and pretty detailed. I thought it was really nice. I think it's a really nice little book. Definitely shows a lot. Explains a lot within just. Of course, there's a picture of Arizona afterwards. A bomber that burned out. Here's the aftermath. There's Oklahoma. I believe that is West Virginia, I believe. I might be wrong. This was a midget sub that was recovered 20 years after the fact. And of course, it talks about Operation Z, war. And it also shows you pictures of the planes involved in the attack. The Aichi D3A1 Model 2s, these are the valves. These are the Mitsubishi A6M20Zens. These are the Zeeks. And these are the Nakashima B5N2s. These were codenamed Kate. These are dive bombers. That's a fighter, dive bomber, and torpedo plane. And then finally, it has a list of all the names on the Arizona Memorial. So, which I thought this was nice. All these men were on the Arizona, died on the Arizona the day of the attack. And of course, toward the end here, we read about some of the people involved. Pilot Matsumu Katsuyama, who did not return to Akagi, is a fictional character. But even though he wasn't a fictional character, there was a lot of the Japanese pilots who were just like him, and probably did it, like I said, they believed that, bombing Pearl Harbor would stop us from joining the war. Well, no. That just really pissed us the fuck off, and we really wanted to kick their asses, and we did. We dropped not one but two bombs on them with overloaded power of the fucking sun. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So, but then again, like I said, two wrongs don't fucking make it right. But overall, this little book, Pearl Harbor, the way it was, it's actually very good reading. I read it in less than 2 hours. It's well worth reading, and it's well worth having. It's a nice little book. It's a nice little introduction to Pearl Harbor and to the story of this attack. And it does have some really nice pictures, including, like I said, this few nice images of the Arizona, and of course the Arizona Memorial. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review of the book Pearl Harbor the Way It Was, December 7th, 1941 by Scott C.S. Stone. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I'll get back with you. And if you're new to the channel, you like the shit I fucking do, hit the fucking subscribe button, hit the damn notification bell. Never miss a video from yours truly ever again. Until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying have smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with you all. God bless you all. Take care, stay safe, be yourselves. Jesus and the good Lord love you all very much. And until next time, I'll catch you on warm trade and wind where hell anyone knows. And anchors away, motherfuckers. And God bless the USS Arizona. And may we never forget December 7th of 1941. God bless y'all. Peace out.